Animation is peak entertainment. Now, why do I think that? I'm all about implementing weird ideas in any form of art and seeing how these ideas merge with the whole picture. And I think animations offer you a vast medium that lets your imagination loose in a very non-formulaic way. In almost every episode of Arcane, they reach this heightened level of emotion with this combination of music, characters, and visuals. And there's a scene in Season 2 where Echo and Jinx are dancing in an alternate reality, while in the reality that the show is set in, they're enemies. That reminded me of La La Land and how it merged reality with a happily ever after fantasy. And I thought to myself, this whole video doesn't make sense now. But as much as I love La La Land and its bittersweetness with this combination of reality and fantasy, Arcane did it even better. Now, there's a case to be made that the same happens in live action, but not entirely. Because in some sense you can try and create a fantasy in live action, but if you take it out of what's considered artistic for the medium, it'll feel weird and out of place. And by that I mean CGI. I liked Marvel movies when I was a kid, but after a while they all turned into a big blur and they all seemed the same with very little distinctions. And I think that proves what I'm saying, because they're trying to change what's real. But that's not real. If you're going to show me what's real, then show me what's real without showing me something that is not real inside of it. Does that make sense? On the contrary, if you're going to show me a fantasy, then go all the way. And let me sit as a passenger inside your boat of imagination. I love moments, and I love colors. I love Spider-Verse because it showed me something I'd never seen before, which is taking one frame or one moment and amplifying it with artistic elements like making one color stand out to either make characters or objects pop, or make certain emotions pop, or to just look cool. That and some comic book texts every now and then, and it's Spider-Man, and me being a teenager, all of this contributed to liking this movie. And the period of me seeing this movie contributed to loving it as well. It was during my last year of high school. I was stressed as fuck, I didn't have a life. I stopped playing video games because I was in my alpha male phase. All my friends hated me, that's a lie. And I found comfort in its artistic expression in ways that felt unreal at the time. I love this shit. Now, is technically speaking a better movie then? They doubled down on everything that worked in the first one. The most important thing for me were the moments I was just describing, and the great music, and the number of characters are either making a return or appearing for the first time, and they all are written and performed fantastically in a way that makes the world feel alive. And even without the characters, the world visually is stunning and feels alive by just looking at it. I stole this from one of my friends. After I stole his bag. Stealing is a hobby of mine. But will always hold a special place in my heart because one, Miles jumps from a building and the camera flips. That looks cool. And two, it was a place of comfort for me in a time when I was consistently stressed. It pains me to say this, but as much as I love over-the-top artistic expression in media, it's not real. That's why live action don't hit the sweet spot that animations hit, because art is not reality. Art is an over-the-top crazy imitation of reality, a creation inside of a creation.